Hey, what's up, SDR, and welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. In the last episode, we discovered the dissolving power of acid and rediscovered why this game is considered to be so good in the first place. You know, very specific things you can do utilizing the physics engine and whatnot. Why does OBS look a little stuttery? Was it always like this? I don't think it was. Well, it says at 60 FPS, so I'm sure it's fine. So anyway, let's get into this. We knocked around a little bit down here, I think for like a minute, and we looked at the wonderful little fishy boys down here. We didn't do anything in here, really. And I'm not looking forward to doing anything in here because there's probably a water monster down here, which is always good, and I really, really appreciate. I did run into a revelation as I woke up today and had some breakfast dinner because it's late, and opened up Amnesia and was about to record. It's the 26th. There are 5 days left of October, and this game, Google told me, is around 8 hours long. So that means like I'm about halfway through the game. So that might be a problem. There might be some Spooktober bleed over into November just to finish off Amnesia. Or I could just, you know, I could not technically have it be Spooktober and I finish Amnesia outside of October. I did. That better have been a rock. That better have been a rock. Oh geez. Redirect sewer water. Did I go to the place I was supposed to purely by happenstance? I'm really good at that.
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
Huh. So there's like, we've obviously come to the conclusion that Amnesia is 100% like Lovecraftian horror at this point. Like, of course it is. Like, absolutely it is. But funnily enough, there's actually some decent parallel between this and Call of Cthulhu with this guy who knows a whole lot about the occult, and namely the, you know, Lovecraftian nonsense of Rye. And now we have this shadow that has been chasing us through the entire game that we need to try, or rather, we did try to banish from our reality so we can go about our business. Which reminds me of Algernon Drake being the guy who knows about the occult, and the shadow being the shambler that we had to perform a ritual to banish. But then again, usually in horror games with supernatural anything, it's not too terribly uncommon that people try to use a ritual to banish it to make it go away if just killing it doesn't work. I'm still not looking forward to whenever the water monster inevitably decides to show up. Attached to a rusty chain in the ceiling. Can we do the more stuff? Huh! This game is so cool. This game is really cool. I don't know why that was necessarily helpful. Maybe later, but like, right now I don't see really how that helps me. Yeah. Whoa. I caught some serious speed just then. Something about this being a very, 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 like, wide open sewer is making it just a little bit unsettling. Because the water isn't high enough to, like, trigger my submechanophobia. So it's just kind of like a really, 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 really big puddle. The really, 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 really big puddle mixed with the open nature of the sewer is messing with me a little. Okay, what do we got over here? Redirect sewer water. I probably need to hit both valves to do something. And that bridge was probably so I didn't have to run through the water as much when I was being chased by the water monster. So, good thing I had some foresight. Very good thing I had foresight. I assume this is Daniel's diary again, so I'm probably gonna have to shut up and stop talking, right?
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying, but Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
So, the sounds and the flesh stuff is coming directly from the orb, then? So it's uncovered, because from the information I have so far, if the orb is covered, it doesn't have any influence. Yeah, I figured as much. Memento. There are valves in the cistern to redirect water to the sewer. To enter the sewer, it must first be drained. Oh, that's why I'm here. This is... Okay, got it. It's to drain the flooded area I tried going in the last episode. So... Assuming that audio spike mixed with the lights going out, right on cue. Okay, good. Tell you what, I don't need to be over here anymore, so how about you go check out that rock? Oh, you're not out, are you? Or are you out and that was too far away, and I now no longer have a rock to redirect you? Good. Either way, it's really good, and I'm happy about it, and I don't like it. It's so much worse, it's so much worse, it's so much worse. There's something in the water now. It's so much worse. Even though the water isn't deep, there's still like the unknown part, scary part of the thalassophobia. Because I can't see it and I don't know where it is. All I know is water bad, water very, 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 very bad. I noticed when I am nervous and have a hard time formulating sentences, a term I go to a lot was good. I was hoping for that, or good, I'm happy about that. Notice that a lot while editing these videos. She. What kind of Crash Bandicoot ass? Yeah! Apparently we have some sort of obstacle course to look forward to. That seems fun. That'd be a good change of pace. Oh, jeez. Surely. What is this crank for? Surely the monster will show up when I hit the water, right? Right? I heard him and know he's here. Should I just make a mad dash for that staircase? Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate it. It's so much worse that it's either not moving or pretending it's not here. It's so much worse. It's so much worse. It's infinitely worse, in fact. Okay. I don't know what this does. Redirect sewer water. Daniel's diary number 3.
9th of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Oh, interesting. I had figured that, you know, they were going to try to use it in some way outside of banishing homeboy McDude man known as the Shadow. And I'm assuming the reason Daniel drank that tincture to lose his memory and give him Amnesia the Dark Descent, and he wrote himself to kill Alexander, that the purpose Alexander wanted to use it was not a good one. Water from the is that all of them? Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3. Did I turn that one all the way? Turn this one all the way. I didn't turn this one. I did miss one. Okay. It wasn't on the pipe, so I didn't see it. Shwungy, 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 shwungy. I'm a pipe worker. Achievement unlocked. Okay, now the water monster's probably here, right? 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 Please be here. This is the only time I am begging that the water monster actually do something. Oh, there we go. Dee. No, that was just a splash. It wasn't even actually there. Oh god, I hate this game so much. It's so good. It's such a good horror game. Oh my god. I guarantee that was entirely just to mess with you, and there's probably a water monster section later on in this area that I have to deal with. I hate... Oh, good. And now we get to go to the morgue. Awesome. There's a very good reason that this game is, like, renowned as one of the best horror games in recent memory.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow.
It has?
For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
And this is like an old-timey morgue, so I can't imagine that the bodies are stored in a good way. So it probably stinks to high hell down here. Oh. Let's go right, because there's light down here. Oh, that's not light, that's spider webs. Well, it's A landmarks. Oh, good, dead body. Yeah. Do you have some key I need in you? Oh, you have a little wiener.
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
No. Yes, maybe. All right. Note. Ooh, I get to read this one. The vaccine trials. The vaccine enabling my men to work in the fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been remedied as the procedure proved difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. Am I gonna have to seal that dead naked guy's blood? I don't want to. I don't want to inject potentially long dead blood in me. I'm just gonna, just in case, we'll do that. Body's still stiff from rigor mortis and can't be older than a day. Oh, that's concerning. That's very concerning, in fact. Okay, so it's still relatively fresh blood, Which means, yeah, probably. I'm gonna have to partake in some blood transfusion. Oh, that's a lot of dead bodies. Okay, well, pretend like that doesn't exist. Very ominous and cool death knell. Is there a... I assume whatever I need to get this guy's blood. Probably down here somewhere. I'm still okay on oil. I'm not doing great, so we're gonna light at least a couple of these candles as we're going down. As checkpoints, if nothing else. Oh, a lot of bones. A lot of bones. A lot of very long dead people.
What? What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
Oh, how wonderful would that have been if that guy got tossed down here?
2, 3 days now.
Alive.
Ridiculous. Why doesn't someone come to this room? Hey! Anybody! Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Maybe that was the memories of, you know, the guy that I have to steal the blood from. Yeah, that might be a problem. Don't mind me, I'm just getting a thumbnail. A copper tube. The fine copper tube found in morgue looks like part of a surgical tool. Does it? It looked more like part of a contraption of some sort. Like machinery. Is there like a dedicated blood pump? Like a pump? Not like a blood pump? Like used for pools and ponds and such? I feel like I don't need an industrial pool pump to steal a guy's blood. Hey, naked boy, how you doing, buddy? I have a crank and a tube. Combination does not work. Oh, I registered this was here and I didn't even interact with it. I wonder if these are shards of the orb. Probably, right? I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this as accept this as in the end? There we go. My love, I've seen true evil. I've seen evil in him. I combined that with cruel and soft. Anyway, how am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me. I feel like I have a... Ha 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 ha! The needle actually came in handy. Alright, well, you mind if I borrow this, buddy? Cannot penetrate the skull. I don't have to drill into his skull, do I? Oh, don't like that. Oh, boy. Oh, and my drill broke. Sick. Oh, give me some of that. Ah. Oh, it's awful. Ah! I hated every second of that. I now have the power to brave mushrooms, I think. Can I have the syringe back? No need to inject the blood. Yeah, but like, that is a sharp object I could potentially use to defend myself. The frame rate looks weirdly low on OBS, and I'm not sure why. Oh, shig. That's not good. Oh, and it's the one I don't know. Sweet. is it then? Hi. Oh, you are very large and have a weapon arm. That's not good. Oh, jeez. We are out. Oh, very nauseating. Does not look great. Oh, cistern. Okay. Oh, good. And my sanity isn't anymore. Great. My mouse moves all weird. Okay. I'm actually gonna split the recording real quick to see if I can, like, set a frame limiter to try and fix this whole OBS situation. So I'll be right back in just a second. I won't even know I'm gone. And just like that, I'm back, and it looks like, for the most part, it is way smoother. Unfortunately, this is probably going to destroy the bitrate on at least the YouTube upload, because, yay, sanity effects. So I'd assume, now that I have that fungi-resistant blood, which is a horrifying concept, I can probably go down into the sewer, which I had just drained. Oh, God. Actually, it looks like that mouse thing was an issue with the frame limiter, because that's not a problem anymore. It's just the blurry, like, parallax effect, which is good that I figured it out. I am in desperate need of a puzzle, which I just heard the got my sanity back noise, so maybe I'm fine because I figured out how to get in safely. Head is pounding, his hand is and hands are shaking, but I'm not totally insane, so I'll take it. Still in desperate need of oil, need some tinder boxes, and a puzzle. Things are getting really bad really quickly. Really bad really quickly. Oh, is this that thing I was expecting with the water monster? Right? Well, that's a monster in the water. Not necessarily the water monster. But he's still down here. Okay, we're gonna keep it low and slow, because I assume he'll probably hear me if I'm walking around in the water too much. Is that a watermill? What is that supposed to be? Are those just impassable blades for no reason? I think they are, actually. It's like a wheat thresher. Oh no, they're bars. They're not bladed.
What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever returns!
They forcefully took him to Disney World. Oh my god. You know, I've never seen this part of the game, but this looks weirdly familiar. I must be cross-referencing it with some other game. Oh, hey, there's the fungus. There's the mushrooms. Very cool. Okay, I assume I need to turn off the watermill thing, and that's a broken ladder, so that's not happening, to be able to get through this area. So I'd assume I'm probably looking for like a lever, or I have a crank. I picked it up at some point and I'm still not sure what it's used for, but hey. Does this lead anywhere? Where's this lead? Oh, it's just a normal door. I thought it would be... It looks different, so I thought it would be a, what? Little gear to big gear, little gear to big gear? Little gear? 1 and 2, little gear. Oh, a full refill worth. Okay, you know what? I said I was gonna... I'm just gonna use that right now, just so I don't accidentally. I'm sure there's something I'm supposed to figure out here. And there's probably something in another part of this place that'll tell me how to do it, so I'm just gonna take this chance, leave it alone, and now that I have oil, I'm going to venture about and look around more. I think I'm probably fine. Now that, Dr. Bladearm isn't hanging around. He's probably still hanging around somewhere, but I mean, I avoided that first encounter, so I'm hoping that he is not technically active because he didn't see me before. Yeah, I didn't solve the puzzle. I don't know why I checked. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure there was a tincture that, like, fixed your sanity, but I guess I'm misremembering because I'm halfway through the game and I haven't found a single one. It is purely just solving puzzles. Cool. Can I get some of this? No. Pipe seems to be loose. One pipe is loose and leaking water. Can I bonk it? Can I crank it? Do I need to, like, hit it with something? Because I didn't run in any pick-upables. Let's see. I'm looking to see if there's any, like, markings or something that correspond to the levers situation. Because as it stands, there's no other place to go. So maybe I'm just supposed to try and infer something based on this. I didn't even register what happened here. How did this happen? I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me because I don't want to know. So I'm wondering if the various sized gears mean flow. So if I crank you to the full, that's probably the maximum flow possible. No, because that's slower now. That made them both. That made it like the same volume. That's much louder. That's way loud. And both ones is super quiet. Let's have them both on one. Let's go check that pipe again. I think I might know what I need to do. I probably need to break the pipe off somehow and then jam it into the rotating boy. No, that's... Is that slower? Oh my... I can just move it. Okay, good. I didn't even think of trying to move it. I thought it would be an well, it is interactable, but I thought it would just be a pick-upable. Let's slow it down again, and then shove the pipe in, and see if that is what the game wants me to do. I think 1-1 was the quietest. Yeah, okay. So now that should give us enough of a time period to safely jam the pipe into the spinny boy. Give it a shot. It's too fast to be jammed. Okay, no, it's gotta be slower. I was right, though. I am right. To jam the wheel, it first must be slowed down. Okay, so I just need to find the slowest combination on the levers. Which, 1-1 is pretty quiet. I don't know how much slower it could be. I'm just gonna leave that open. Alright, so let's leave that at 1 and go through all the 2 options real quick. That's super slow. That is incredibly slow. 1 and 2. I swear, if that's the solution to make it slowest. If 1 needs to be on 1 and 2 needs to be on 2, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Oh my god, it's so slow now. Okay. Jam that pipe in. Still too fast? Do I have to stop it completely? I guess I'm not sticking it in there to break it. I guess I'm stopping it and then wedging it, which also makes sense, but I figured it would probably be the best idea to try and break it so I don't have to worry about it coming back on. Alright, so let's try 1-3. That's super, super, super slow. So, just to save time, let's see if we can get any quieter. That's faster. That's super loud. That's like standard. And then 3. 3-1 is super, super, super fast. So I guess if 3-1 is super, super fast, then 1-3 is probably, conversely, the slowest, which it's definitely sounding like it. You're not gonna come in here, right? Oh, shit. I don't like this one. The grunt was kind of doofy. The water monster's horrifying purely by virtue of being a water monster. This guy's just super unsettling. I'd assume he's probably an active threat now, right? Music's gone. Did I do a smart and avoid him? I'm just gonna do my patented I'm scared strategy of just continuing on like nothing's changed. And keeping up my mood and increasing the volume of which I speak to assert my dominance or something. Okay, seeing as how he showed up, I assume it's probably slow enough now, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I see. Cool. Slight headache, I'll take it. Much better than being completely insane. Alright, cool. Another puzzle down, and a new area unlocked. Those pipes are busted. That'll probably come in. That'll probably come back as a point of conjecture. Oh, a pile of dead rats. Cool. A pile of more than dead rats.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
I know. I'm trying to fix it, smart one. Yeah, it's a dead grunt. I wonder if the grunts are like the aftermath of drinking the spiked wine for whatever happened there. Can't pick up that rock. Okay. No mementos. Where am I going? Was I just supposed to see the grunt room? Bonk? No. Okay. The only thing I can throw is the grunt, so... And he's a little large. Here we go. Yeah, okay, I don't think it's the case. Okay. Now what? He's coming this way. The barred gate was torn down by that creature. I saw that those pipes were broken, and I figured. Uh-oh. Okay. Shout out to that achievement I got from Layers of Fear. Instinct of self-preservation. I'm really good at that. Okay. Gonna get a move on. Music stopped. Means I'm probably okay to move on. Did he come from this way? Why did it open out? I guess maybe he pulled it and broke it. Maybe hooked his weird blade thing around one of those pipes and it just yanked. Do not tell me. Okay. Active threat time. This is a curveball. I thought it would be the water monster. Laudanum. Helpful. Just in case, you know? Oh, this is bad. It's really good, but it's really bad. I'm not supposed to make a mad dash around him. I'm just gonna make a mad dash for it. Screw it. He's not there, so I'm going. Okay, good. You're joking. Yeah-yo, yeah-yo-yo! Yeah-yo, yeah-yeah-yeah! Pull. Push! Ah, go! Faster! Ah! The exact opposite of what I was expecting to happen happened. I was expecting every door to be a pull, and the one I needed to be right on was a push. Well, I had to have one death through this playthrough. Oh my god. Me hearing him from in front only to turn around and see it, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. So I want to try to see if me... Wait a minute. Right, that's how amnesia works. If a monster kills you, it's not there anymore. I assume when I go to open the store, it'll still be, you know, here. Right? No, right. Amnesia is such a strange, peculiar game. Huh. Alright. Anyway. I totally forgot about that game. If a monster kills you, it's not there anymore. I didn't know I could look up and down with these. There's gonna be something that shows up at the top of the ladder, isn't there? Or like the roof's gonna come down, or... Oh no, it's just a loading screen. Okay. My god, this game. How am I doing? Crystal clear. Good. I just had to die once. It's fine. Where am I? Oh. Led me off the tinderbox, so it can't be that bad. Eh. And it gave me a big rock, so... Very dark. Let's weigh our options before we continue. Very dark into a corner. Don't. No, it never works. It's not going to work. It isn't going to work. You're just going to continue on. You're going to continue on, and it's not going to bother. It's never worked. It's never worked. 360! Oh! Yeah, I didn't figure it'd work, but... It might have, but, like, you know... I didn't bring the rock with me because I was using it for a bit. Well, we all make mistakes. Very, very, very dark today. Very dark today. This really is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Bored! Woo! Oh, spiral staircase going very far down. I like spiral staircase. Hey, Bored. Good to see you again. You didn't go all the way down, so I gotta fix that. And I just noticed that the ambience I hate is playing. The seething, moaning ambience. It is horrifying in every way, shape, form, and possibility. There's a lot of throwables in various different size, shape, and utility. You got barrels if you're into that. You got boxes if you're into that. You got... I figured I would be able to pick up the rocks and bricks, but apparently not.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Oh, Agrippa. Probably not. Oh, hello. Are you Agrippa? You're alive.
Help me. Who's the switch?
I was not expecting to... Ow. Actually run into a quote-unquote living person.
Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa.
What?
Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say. You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable. Well, guess why not? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken orb and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Okay, thanks, Agrippa. What?
I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Weyer, would you please bring it to me?
Sure.
I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion.
Wow.
A tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
What? Did you be... Are you this green... Is this your life essence? Did Alexander actually figure out how to extract human life force?
I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I
Hi.
was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Can I put you in this jar? No. So, gotta say, that was not expected. This might work for a thumbnail, too.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Okay, cool. So, I was super not expecting that.
I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Weyer. You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him?
I don't know anything, bro. I have amnesia.
Forgotten him.
I only remember my name because I told myself. Okay, I'm gonna move on before Agrippa continues to drone on. So, look for the choir and the transepts? Agrippa, the dying man, seeks a note written by a man named Johann Weyer. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum, and shattered pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms. Okay. Can't be opened from here, and I assume this one's the same kind of door. Yeah. Heavy doors blocking the path. Okay, so a note written by Johann Weyer. I will keep an eye out, Because Agrippa, for the most part, seems like a pretty chill dude. All things considered. We're fine. We're good. That was just the screams of all of the poor souls that Alexander has tortured over the many years he's been alive. Oh, this place is awful. It's the worst. I'd assume these are probably just cells, but, you know, they might have, like, tinder boxes or something in them, so I'm gonna check them anyway. So, oh, there you go. So, I'm still wondering what the hell happened to Agrippa. He said he, like, was tied to that husk by Alexander. So, did that used to be his body and it was, like, desiccated, or is that literally a husk that he was bound to by Alexander?
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Good. I don't know who they are. Why do I need this shank of meat? I don't like that it had me pick up a shank of meat. What do I need that for? For what purpose do I need shank of meat? Maybe it'll be a dog. A delightful little puppy who's just a little bit hungry. A little pup. A little pup who's just looking for a friend. Chancel, that's the thing. The choir and the chancel, I think. Ha hoo hee ha hoo. Ha hoo hee. What do we got going on in here in the chancel? I'm not even fully sure what the hell a chancel is.
Help her! Find a way!
Blue fire. Oh, that's good. There's a grunt down there. What the heck is a chancel? What is this shank of meat for? Why is there a grunt just hanging out?
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Okay. So they're referencing the myth of Orpheus descending down into the underworld to try and get his wife back from Hades. Is Alexander missing his wife because he's immortal and she wasn't?
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Okay, past Daniel. These people, things. I don't think they're criminals. I think these are the people that were kidnapped. Won't budge. Wooden bucket filled with sticky tar. Flesh, shank, meat. Crank, shank, crank, shank. What do even I have these for? Solid metal and in good shape. Is it? Do it. Okay. Shank of meat. Okay, I have a wooden bucket filled with tar, a shank of meat, and a wooden crank. And I still have my hammer and chisel. So what the hey-ho am I supposed to do with any of this nonsense? More particularly the shank of meat. I figured there'd be like some sort of adorable little puppy dog in a cage or something that I would have to feed the shank of meat, and then I have a friend for the rest of the game, aside from Agrippa. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous, fearing never seen that word before. Fearing a paucity of prisoners. I proceeded with the final ritual with proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have of yet to mend the thing. Okay, I think it might be a time to end this episode. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? I was right. I was right. See, I knew the myth about Orpheus, and I knew that he went down into Hades to get his wife back. So I was right. He's looking to bring his wife back from whatever situation. Maybe she's just dead, and that's why he was Alchemy. His wife's dead. He's putting things into husks. He's taking people's life essence out and putting them into husks. He's trying to bring his dead wife back by figuring out the fundamentals of life essence. What? I mean, cool. You're bringing up a bunch of concepts that I find incredibly interesting, like the concept of alchemy. Like, you know, not like chemistry alchemy, but like weird law of equivalent exchange, the moon and the sun having specific powers and using metals for weird magic purposes that are kind of magic but not really kind of alchemy. That kind of alchemy and Lovecraft, you are mixing them into one game. I think this might be one of my new favorite games of all time. Yeah, that's the sun and the moon. This is straight up. These are alchemical symbols. And hey, look, it's the guy again. It's Mr. Stefanin. Anyway, that's not my meme. So, can you go in the pot? Do you fit in the pot? No. Okay. Well, anyway, not my meme. I was like, I had a slight inkling that this was Lovecraftian horror, of course, but I didn't think there would be like proper like reference to alchemy. Well, I say proper. I don't know. I said I find it interesting. I don't know a whole much about that concept of alchemy. I do want to like look into it though, because like I said, it's really, really interesting. So we'll check this one last area down there to the right, and then I'm probably gonna end the episode because I am out of time and I'm just slightly over time. I'm not intending on doing anything big again, because I don't want to go overtime, because that is the worst. And oh, electricity. And I'd assume this is where I need to place the orb. So that probably... Okay. Got it. So I don't think there was anything... I probably need to come here later when I have the orb. And the shards of the orb are probably, you know, in the torture room, like it said.
If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me. How dare you?
I mean, it's not my fault your wife's dead, homeboy. And it's not my fault you turned to alchemy and Lovecraftian horror to try and bring her back. That's a bad coping mechanism, my guy. It's unhealthy. Into the nave, which I didn't know if that's where I was. I am out of time. This game has gotten significantly more interesting. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video here. If you're enjoying Spooktober so far and you generally enjoy this video, consider dropping it a like and make sure to hit the subscribe button to become a pup if you haven't already. Also, if you want to support me in the channel, consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month or sending me some money through PayPal. I have been toying around with the idea of updating my Patreon with better rewards, so look out for that. My name's JR, and I will see you guys in the next one.